OpenAI just introduced the newest image model generation into the API. So we're going to take a quick look at it today and how I integrated it into Make. So there are a lot of companies that already have implemented this. Right here's Opus Clip, the thumbnail generator. They're using the OpenAI. Adobe already has it in their Firefly. Airtable already has it, so you can change on your banners. Figma is pretty cool. It's already got it to where images straight in the design. So edit image, add clouds. Boom, it has clouds. So Gamma is doing good. Agen showed you Opus, Cora. Updating a little Albert Einstein. Boom. Wix has it for Wexel. Photo Room. And of course it's in Playground. So pretty cool, pretty neat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump right. Let me show you my Make integration. So basically, there's two ways to create these. We'll do add a module. So I'm assuming eventually this will work, but currently it is not. So they have a generate image, but this is only for Dolly. So you can't use that one. The only place I have found it is here. Let's shove that right there for now. Is if I do a new chat completion, I can go in here and select the GPT image right here. GPT image 1. Let's see if they've updated it in the last 24 hours. Nope, it's still messaging. So basically, doing it this way, it's expecting a text response back. And since it's not a text response, an image response, it's not completely working right now. So this way is currently not working. I'm going to show you what I am doing to make it work. So I have a ChatGPT prompt that's basically create a prompt for our image. ChatGPT completion, GPT 4.1 mini. Just a user role, act as an image prompt engineer. I'm needing a prompt to make a ChatGPT image. It needs to be realistic. Make it based on the content below. So you can either put in a content, or if you have something else in a previous module, you can add that to it. So let's do, what do I want to do? Chickens on a farm enjoying country life. All right, so we'll leave that. We'll hit save. So that will create our prompt for us. Then we're going to make an API call. So when you're adding a one, scroll all the way to the bottom, hit make an API call, and this is how we're going to actually create our image. Our URL needs to be /v1/images/generations. Make sure your capitalization is correct. We're going to do a post. We want our header to be content type and application JSON. Application -JSON. Make sure your spelling and capitalization is the same. And then here's our query string, or our body. So in our body, we need the open parentheses. Then we're going to do in quotes, we're going to put the word model. That's a colon. And then in quotes, we're going to use our model, which is GPT-image-1, and then a comma. Then we're going to give it our prompt. So quotes, prompt, in quotes, colon. And then I am pulling the result from our prompt generator. And I have that in quotes. And then a comma. In :1, comma, and then size. These are not the same sizes as Dolly 3, so it is 36 by 1024, or you could do 1024 by 1024, or you could do 1024 by 1536. Those are your three size options. This right here is basically landscape mode. So if you want to be a box, do 1024 by 1024, or portrait is 1024 by 1536. And then we're going to close our bracket. So that's right there will give us our image. Now it's going to come back as a random splice of code. We need to add a tool called set variable. So if you just hit tools, set variable right here, we're going to name this variable image. We're going to do to binary, lowercase t, lowercase o, capital B for binary. Open parentheses, and then we're going to select our body. We may have to run it once to get it to actually pull. But the body, JSON, b4_JSON, semicolon, base 64, and it'll encode it to an image. So we'll run this through and make sure everything works, but it should be good. The first time you do it, you actually need to run these two first, then you can get your set variable. Then we have to save the image off-site, because right now it's barely an image created. I'm uploading mine to WordPress. Depending upon what you're trying to do, you may need to upload it to Imager or WordPress or Google Drive. For what I'm currently doing with mine, I'm uploading it to WordPress. And that's basically just my connection to WordPress. I'm mapping a file. I'm using the image from my variable and then my file name. And I'm just using the timestamp to do it. So if you click on here and go over to your calendar, you can hit now. So it'll upload the name of the file with the timestamp. If you want it to be something specific, you could change that there. Always remember though, that if you're trying to upload the same thing with the same name, it will just overwrite it. So have some sort of time or variable at the end. So you could just do like fish dash and then the timestamp, so it has some kind of name. I'm just gonna leave this as timestamp for now. And then all I'm going to do is grab the link just so you can see it. So it's just grabbing the media ID so we can actually take a look at it. So for our first run, what I'm going to do is unlink these two. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave them linked. We'll hit run once. It has created the prompt, so we can check our output. There's our output, which is exactly what we want. It is creating the image via the API. All right, that one's done. It has converted the image, uploaded it, and grabbed our link. So there's our input, our output, and there's our JSON. So basically, in here, all we're doing is grabbing that body data be JSON from here, and it's converting it to base 64. That is our image right there. We have uploaded that image to the WordPress site. Here's that. And here's our data. And we want the source URL. I'm going to hit go to. And there's our chickens on our farm. So basically, once they get the other one fixed, you'll actually be able to just combine these two steps into the one. So until then, you have to do the make API call, set variable. You do have to do, I know on N8N, you do have to do the same exact thing. So I hope this helps. I'm going to try to start getting more and more of these videos out to y'all, so we can start working on automating a lot more of our businesses. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.